I'm Beth. I'm with the Association for Supportive Childcare, and this is my daughter Isabel. And today we're going to be making a board game. This is a really fun activity that you can do at home. You can start with anything that you have around your house. We found an old box in our garage. You can see we cut it up into pieces, and we can have more pieces actually to use for later for another game or another project. But we're starting with this cardboard piece, and we decided that we would like to brainstorm a little bit and figure out what kind of game we wanted. And we each, all of us in the family, found a piece that we wanted to use as a game piece. I've got a little Groot that I had. Isabel has a little turtle. She's showing it to you. We found a little rooster that came from Puerto Rico. And there's also Alan's pig. We have a pig that we hide in our house as a game, and we found it for him to use it as a game piece. So, Isabel, if we were going to play a game, what is a kind of an adventurous, exciting sort of game that you might want to play? Do you think we should do it like of a farm? What do you think about that?
Well, I think if it's going to be an adventure, it should be like in a jungle or in the ocean, like pirates or something.
So what makes you think that, do you think?
Well, that's just kind of what you see in movies, so I think it would give us a lot more.
Yeah, the jungle reminds me kind of Dora or some sort of adventure, yeah.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Ooh, I like Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah.
So what about a pirate adventure? Do you think that would be fun?
Journey in the ocean to find treasure.
Oh, I like it. So we could have in a pirate, we could have an ocean, and we could have a beach and a secluded island, right? Or more than one island, right? So the key to a creative game is going to be some excitement, right? Something that they want to play, and you have to have a goal. You have to have an ending that you want to get to. In Candyland, the treasure, right? In Candyland, you get to Candyland. In other games, you get to other places. So in ours, Isabel just thought maybe the treasure is the goal. So
the X
marks the spot. So one of the things that you know about board games is that they have ways to start and ways that you get stopped, maybe, or ways that you go back. They have obstacles, and they have ways you can move forward. You get lucky.
Different paths.
Yeah, different paths you can go, maybe. So shortcuts. That's a great idea. So, Isabel, what are some of the things that we could do on our board game that would be pirate related, that might be hazards and then really exciting things?
So I think if like you land on an island where like your square is on an island, you can like, I guess there's, I don't know. Like, I mean, that might be the long way where you have to go on the island and around the island.
Mm-hmm.
But then there could also be like a shortcut that goes like through a storm. So you have like,
maybe you get stuck or you sink or something.
If you don't go through the storm on the first try, then you get stuck in the storm and you have to like wait a turn. And if you have to go around the island, then it's just a longer route, but you don't have to worry about getting stuck.
That's a great idea. So the end is going to be the treasure. So what are some of the things that could move you ahead? What might be a good thing to like move you forward?
If you can like land on a good wind.
Ooh, yeah, winds in the sails.
Or like a bad wind spot, or like there could be different.
You're not moving at all.
Yeah.
Like you have to skip a turn or something.
You move back at space.
That's a great idea. Okay, so let's think of two more, and then we're going to pause the video as we create our game, and then we'll show you what we came up with at the end. So what about another thing that might help them move forward? Maybe they find a map.
Yeah, there could be like a few map spaces, or like on a key.
A treasure box, maybe.
Keys and maps, and I think not the map because this is the map. But I think a key would be good. So like, yeah.
Maybe clues.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
But I like the weather, because weather is a lot about sailing, right? Maybe people get sick.
Yeah.
Maybe all the people on the ship's hands, whatever they're called, maybe they get sick. Sailors. Yeah, I guess sailors. But on a pirate ship, are they sailors? I don't know. Anyway, so
The mateys.
yeah, the mateys. Maybe a pirate loses his parrot, and they have to go back to search for him. Yeah. So we have to think of a better one though. What is a good thing that would help us move forward?
Dolphins. Dolphins lead the way.
Oh, maybe dolphins lead the way. Maybe one of the dolphins has an X scratched into its back, or no, I don't want to have it be negative.
Don't hurt the dolphin.
No hurting the dolphins.
We should also have a kraken somewhere.
Oh, we can have a big sea monster called a kraken, maybe. Okay, so we have some ideas. We're going to go ahead and make a path, and we're going to make a board game for you, and we'll come back to you in just a few minutes. Hi, we're back. We have worked very hard on our game, and Isabel's going to tell you a little bit about what we put in.
So, the start is down here. You can take either the shortcut, which has some really bad stuff in it, might send you back, might make you wait a turn, or you can go the long way that has a few good things, a few bad things. And then you come down here, you go to Key Island, you get your key to unlock the treasure chest, then you go up, you meet a mermaid, then you go around, there's a few more like supply stops and some like good or bad winds. Then you go up, you maybe meet some sharks, and then you go all the way here to the Kraken, who you can like roll a certain number to get past him, and then you have to land on the treasure chest to win.
So as we were thinking, as we were going through, a couple of the things we realized is that we needed to balance out the things that were positive that would help us move forward and the things that were negative. And we found that we were having a lot of negative things and needed to add a few things that were positive. So in the storm, you either go back to the start or you stay for one turn, because nobody wants to get caught in a storm, right? But there are good winds that help you move 2 spaces forward. There are some good things like you get fresh water and you move up 2, or the next is that you have to stay a turn because you have to get more supplies. So it goes through and does all kinds of things to go back and forward, just like any other game is. One of the things that we also did is we created a die. I'm going to bring it up to you. We made it theme-based. It was just a little box that was left over from Christmas. And I put tape around the top of it. You can see I did some fish. They're not beautiful, but they were fun, some shark fins. And what we thought about, which we thought was kind of cool, is just hit me that on a die, opposite sides all add up to 7, which I hadn't thought about before, but it was kind of a cool finding. So 6 on one side, 1 on the other, 4 on one side, 3 on the other, 2 on one side, 5 on the other. Kind of a fun thing to know about a die. So you could use one from a game or that you already have, or you can make one yourself. It could be a box, it could be a milk carton that's folded down, it could be, just use your creativity, it could be just about anything. And so as we go forward, we're going to start at the mainland where the landlubbers live, and we're going to roll the die and move forward. And on the die I also put 2 fish, but also a number, so they could get to know their numbers and observation about what the number of fish are and how that relates to the actual symbol of the number. So I just wanted to share with you some of the things that kids can learn as they go through this process. We really learned some math because we're going to identify numbers and move forward. Older kids can do different things, right? The big thing about creating a game is critical thinking. You have to think about the theme. You have to think about placement of the obstacles or the things that are going to help you. You think about the story. This is actually a story of an adventure and all the things that you might meet. And then it's really about fun. And so you get to play this for a long time and keep it, and it's your game that you created. So it's an exciting thing. There's a lot of learning that goes into this. So we're going to play, and we're going to see how it goes. We're going to put our things at the beginning, at the mainland, and we're going to get started. We hope that you have fun creating your game and use your imaginations and have a great time.